everyone, and welcome to Book 13 of the Odyssey. Let's begin. So the book starts right after Odysseus has just finished telling his whole story, and he's spent like 5 books telling this story, so he's super tired at this point. And Alcinous is like, listen, if it makes you feel any better, I'm sure you'll definitely be able to get home now with our help. But first, let's all drink and give Odysseus some more tripods and cauldrons. So they do that and prepare all the gifts, and then everyone goes home and sleeps. And then the next morning, Alcinous puts all the gifts onto the ship and then holds another feast. But Odysseus spends the whole day watching the sun, waiting for it to go down because he really just wants to go. And then he turns to Alcinous and is like, listen, we can, do the drink offerings now, because, I just want to go home, and it's been really nice here, and I'm very thankful for your patronage and stuff, but I just want to go now. Can I go now? And Alcinous is like, oh yeah, sure, that's fine. And he gets his squire to pour some offerings to Zeus for Odysseus' safe journey. And then Odysseus goes up to Athena and is like, I hope you have good fortune and remain happy, you've been great, before he goes to the ship with even more presents from the queen. And then he gets on the ship and passes out. He just passes straight out. He is dead to the world now, and everyone prepares the ship around him and they set sail. And then there's a whole paragraph describing the ship setting sail because this is important to him getting home. This is where he finally gets home, lads. This is important. But you can read that paragraph for yourself because it's just that. And then it finally approaches Ithaca before they dock in a cove called... Is it called Phorcys? Yeah, it's called Phorcys. By a cave used by the Naiads, before just lifting Odysseus, who is still sleeping, up off the ship and laying him down in the cove. And then they leave him by an olive tree with all his treasures just around him, and then they sail off. And meanwhile, Poseidon is mad, obviously, and he turns to Zeus and is like, listen, my own descendants have disrespected me now by sending Odysseus home, which is not what I wanted, and they've given him loads of gifts as well, and I just wanted his return delayed, and now I haven't even got that now, so what am I supposed to do? And Zeus is like, bruh, chill, no one's disrespecting you, just do whatever you want with them, just to secure your place as their god. I'm sure it'll be fine. I don't think anyone cares that much. And Poseidon is like, okay, little idea, can I wreck their ship and box their island in with the mountains as a punishment? And Zeus is like, that seems a bit harsh. Maybe just wreck the ship while everyone's watching and then turn the ship into a rock. I think the mountains is a bad idea. And Poseidon is like, fine. And he does that. And all the Phaeacians are watching this just like, what the fuck just happened? And Alcinous is like, bruh, this is just like that prophecy my dad made. Oh my god. Okay, we're never helping a traveller again. And let's sacrifice 12 bulls to Poseidon so he might not punish us anymore. We can't be too safe. We cannot be too safe. But we are not helping any more strangers after this. On God. Meanwhile, Odysseus wakes up, and because of a mist that Athena puts on him so no one can recognise him, he doesn't recognise Ithaca because the mist is just too good, and he freaks out, and he's like, oh fuck, now I'm lost again because of those Phaeacians. I knew I shouldn't have trusted them. Oh my god, now I'm just back in the same place I was in the beginning. And then he checks that he still has his belongings with him, which are all still there, thankfully. And Athena then appears to him as a very handsome young shepherd. And Odysseus goes up to her and is like, hey friend, can you tell me where I am? Because I think I'm lost. And Athena is like, bruh, have you been living under a rock all this time? This is the super famous island Ithaca. Have you never been here before? And Odysseus gets very excited, but he still plays it very cool and tries not to give anything away because he is not aware that this is Athena at this point, and he still has a bunch of trust issues. And he's like, oh yeah, I've totally heard of this place. I'm from Crete actually, but I'm in exile because I killed Idomeneus' son because he tried to steal my booty from Troy, and then I killed him because I didn't want that. And I got on a Phoenician ship and I told them to take me literally anywhere but there. And there was a storm and we landed here, and I think they left me here with all my belongings. And Athena then smiles and turns into a very pretty lady. It's like, bruh, that was a very good story, but you can drop the act now. I'm surprised you didn't even recognise me as Athena after literally all the help I've given you up until this point. But anyway, don't give your identity away while you're here because that would be a very bad idea. And Odysseus is like, to be fair, you are very good at disguises. And like, I know you've helped me before. It's just hard to tell where you are because, again, you're always in disguise. But anyway, am I definitely back home now? Because I don't recognise this place at all and I still don't believe you. And Athena's like, classic Odysseus. Anyone else would have just rushed home by now, but you're still asking questions. I love that. Anyway, just so you know, your wife has remained faithful and I always ensured you would get home. It's just that my uncle didn't want you to because you did kill his son and now he hates you. Anyway, let me show you where you are. And then she gets rid of the mist so he can see the whole island in its glory. And he sees the nymphs and is like, wow, am I glad to see you guys again. I promise once this is all sorted out, I'll give you all lots of gifts, but I have business right now. And then him and Athena store all his belongings in the cave, just for safekeeping. And Athena seals the entrance with a big rock. And then they sit under the olive tree, and Athena tells him about the suitors and the whole situation, and they start to devise a plan to get rid of them. And so here's the plan. Athena will disguise Odysseus as a gross old man, and he will go to the swineherd and hang out with him for a bit and ask him any questions that he has. Meanwhile, Athena will go to Sparta and summon Telemachus. And Odysseus is like, wait, you didn't tell him I was still alive? He could have died on his trip. Why did he have to go on a trip to find out if I was still alive? You could have told him. And Athena is like, don't worry, I was just protecting him. And this whole thing was kind of so he could get more popular as well. Like, I had a whole other plan here as well. It's fine. And besides, I don't think the suitors will kill him when he gets back. I think he'll be fine if he gets back, because I'm obviously protecting him. And then she disguises him as said gross old man and zooms off to Sparta. And that's where the book ends. So, yeah, pretty short this time. There's not really a lot that happens in this book. It's literally just Odysseus gets on Ithaca and plans stuff. But I promise there'll be more things happening in next book. So I'll see you next time for book 14 of the Odyssey. Bye.